welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having an excellent day. This will be the second episode of the 10k to 3085k FTMO challenge, so let's look at the review of the trades that I took today. The first trade that I took was on Aussie dollar Japanese yen. It was actually a trade that I took yesterday. I saw this ascending channel here without too much momentum, and I was hoping for it to break to the downside so that I can take the trade at the retest at the most recent low here. So as you can see, the channel continued to the upside without too much momentum, and there we have it, this huge candle with momentum. And at this point I set a pending order, a pending sell right on this level of this bar with a 12 pip stop loss. And let's see how this trade went through. Okay, so I get in the trade. I really didn't like the candles at the moment, but the impulse was so big that there wasn't any point in me closing the position, so I just let it run. And eventually, after my position was in a bit of a profit, I got taken out by this huge green momentum candle. So this was the trade on the Aussie dollar Japanese yen. It was took yesterday, and this was actually my first trade from the FTMO account, which ended up being a loser with minus 1%. The second trade that I took was on the Aussie dollar US dollar. So as you can see on the 5-minute charts, the EMA started to cross to the upside, so we have a clear signal that the trend starts going upwards. The first thing that I was looking for was that this high will be broken with a bit of a momentum, so let's see what happens. You can see this high was broken, and we started creating somewhat of a range here with a bit of a retrace. But then this huge momentum candle showed up, so I decided to set a pending order right on this level, which is actually the same level that that this currency struggled to pass a few minutes ago. So I was just set my buy limit here with a 5 pip stop loss. 5 pip stop loss because it's more than enough to cover all three of the EMAs provided the currency still goes up. So I have my pending order set here. Let's see if we get triggered in. And we get triggered in on this candle, which is actually a nice retest to the 21 EMA, and we are hoping for the trend to continue. A bit of a drawdown here, but then the position started going up. Okay, so at this point I saw that this is quite a nice momentum move, so I decided to risk a bit more and be a bit more aggressive and add another pending order at this level, at these wicks here. So I went ahead and added another pending order with again the 5 pip stop loss. As you can see, it covers all three EMAs. So let's see how this goes. We get triggered in, and the position starts going to the upside. I decided to keep this position up to a risk reward ratio of 1 to 5 because yesterday I had the 1% drawdown. So this position was actually closed pretty early, but I left this one run up to 3 to 1, and I'll tell you why. So this is close to 3 to 1. It's because of this imbalance here, which I was pretty sure that it will be filled during the European session and maybe during the US session. So I kind of put my take profit close to 3 to 1 here, and I just let my position run without adding any extra positions because I already closed this one, and I wanted just to let this position run for the moment. And let's see how it goes. This was a re-entry that I was willing to take, but again I decided not to take any re-entries because, as you can see, these two huge candles show momentum to the upside, and we have a retest right between the two EMAs that we are looking for, and it also has a confluence with this level here, which held 3 times. So this would have been another good re-entry for a buy. But I just left my position open, and it got closed on this candle with a 3-to-1 profit and also 1.5-to-1 profit. The position ended up going a bit more higher, but then some news happened in the US session, and it went really down in the aggressive way. So as you can see, the position was still a huge runner, but then this happened, and yeah. Okay, so I'm glad I already took the 3% here and the 1.5% here just to keep my FTMO count on the green. The final trade that I'll show you is New Zealand dollar Japanese yen. This is a setup that started forming yesterday evening and continued toward the night. So you can see this ascending here, and I was waiting for it to break down with momentum. As you can see, the price is still under the main EMA, so we are still in the downtrend, and here we have this huge candle. So now I was looking for a formation similar to a bear flag, so kind of like this. I was waiting for this to happen after this candle. The thing is, I opened this position during high volatility time. I mean, it was, I think, as I remember, it was close to the US opening time. So we have this low now. We've created this low. Now we've created this low at this level, and now I'm just waiting for a candle to go over this high so that I can enter my position on a red candle. Okay, so this was the candle, but I decided to wait a bit more because it's still not conclusive enough. But then I saw this candle and I decided to put a market execution sell here. I set my stop at 15 pips, 150 points, and I was targeting at least this level. But unfortunately, due to high market volatility, as you can see, it's still during the recording time, this happened, a huge spike in the US dollar currency, so I got taken out for 1%. And these were the trades that I took today. So just to sum everything up, we had 4 trades that we took today. We had 2 losses, adding up to -2%, and the 2 wins adding up to a profit of 4.5%, ending the first day of my FTMO account with a 2.5%. So thanks for watching. Thank you for your time, and I hope you will join me on my next videos as well. Bye-bye.